Cardinals season mode episode, to be exact. After sweeping Atlanta, by allowing only a staggering 1 run in, we're now going to face the 11-1 Chicago Cubs. Their only loss on the season coming in Colorado on a 3-6 loss. Damn, look how many times in the row the Pirates have lost. 5 times in a row. No wonder they're 8-5 now. They started out 8-0, now they're 8-5 in a row. Let's go. Whew. Big game here, big game here. Oh, no, yeah, big game here. You know what, I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus that well, because I just came out of an argument with my girlfriend, right? And it's just making me unsettled. I don't like arguing with her. I really don't. Anyways, we got Tim Cooney up to the mound. Oh, you know what? We're gonna switch that up. Carlos Martinez will come to the mound. Oh wait, what? Yeah, Carlos Martinez. Everybody will be moved back. So Tim Cooney's my ace now, I guess. That is not what I want. Alright. Tim Cooney will not start today, though. We will start Carlos Martinez. Stephen Piscotty will get the day off for Brandon Moss. We will give Grant Ogrichik the day off, and we'll give Aledmi Diaz the day off. Let's go!
A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Right fielder, Jason.
We are ready for baseball. Here's Carlos Martinez, my ace, on the mound.
Now a swing and a ball.
Ooh, Jason Hayward already getting out in his return to St. Louis.
One away.
Second.
Dexter Fowler will get his first chance at it now.
So Carlos Martinez does not have a good ERA on the season, but he will be looking to lower that here.
2-0 now.
Hopefully he can. Because if he can, then that will probably mean, that will mean we will probably have one.
All night long.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
Oh no.
Full count now, 3-2.
Alright, Yachty.
Next is Anthony
Pitch
Rizzo.
frame this for me.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
He hit
This will
it
get
foul.
so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Alright, pitch frame this for me.
And he lays
Damn.
off here, ball 4, and he'll become the
I
game's
walked
first
Dexter
base runner here
Fowler.
with 1 away.
I hate Dexter Fowler. Ooh, Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman number
Drives it out to deep right center field. Stubbs racing back.
Get it,
but he
it.
can't
No,
get to
I don't
this
want them
one.
to go
It's ball
home,
4.
man. Don't even
The
throw
run
it
comes
home.
across to score, and
Forget
they
it.
jump ahead 1-0.
What
Chris
the
Bryant will stand in, and
fuck?
you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Oh,
And
man.
he's really getting the better of him now. It's
All right,
strike 2.
strike him out, strike him
One
out.
of the things that makes him so
All
tough
right,
to
let's
hit,
go.
the ability
Strike
to
out
put his
Chrissy
pitches
Bryant.
right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you
Damn,
watch
man,
the
we're
catcher's
already down
glove on some of
1-0.
these,
Only
and
12
it
pitches
literally
into the
does not
thing.
move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he
That
tried to get him to
is-
chase the low one.
Ah, it
And
sucks.
he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Meanwhile, this ball gets
Damn,
down.
damn,
It's a base
damn.
hit.
Throw it home, throw it
Runner
home, throw it
around
home. Get him
third on
out.
his way to the plate. Now the tag by
That-
Molina,
that
but
was
it comes
ass.
too late. He's in there to score.
God damn
Jorge
it, down
Soler
2-0.
steps in to try and keep things going now with a
Why
runner
is
at
my
first
ace
following the
pitcher
RBI single.
my worst pitcher on the
Outside
team?
target here,
I
and
don't
he
get
hits it
it.
for strike 1. Gets on
Michael
top of
Wacha
one
has
here
a
and
lower
chops it
ERA than this
foul
dude.
right at
What's
home
what's
plate.
my ERA? What's his ERA balloon to? I
Swung
know it's
on
up.
and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. John Lackey gets the call for game 1 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, he pitched well enough in his last outing to get the win. They'll take that again here.
Great.
Matt Carpenter comes to the plate to
John
lead things
Lack.
off here in the bottom half of the
Just
first.
great. Mr. Pitches good in St. Louis. Great.
Shot toward right center.
Oh,
And that finds some
yeah.
outfield grass.
But I
It's a
double
base
score
hit.
this inning.
You want to talk about getting on top of a high fastball. I mean, to call this at the letters, that'd be charitable. This thing's about neck high, but he still drives it for a base hit.
Jed Jerko
will come
taking
forward
over
now.
for
Back in
Almody
the
Diaz on the
lineup here
day.
after getting
Gets
yesterday
a
afternoon off.
foul
Into the
ball.
seats, 0-1.
I could have lined that shit to right field. Damn it. Ball.
Now a
I knew
fastball
it.
off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Come on, man. Come on,
EK,
come on,
as
come
we
on, come on,
look
come
at
on.
the Cubs
Let me
entering
launch this
play
shit
here
out of the
tonight.
park.
They've
Two-run
gotta
home run,
be
two-run home run,
considered the
two-run
hottest
home
team
run.
in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
All right, Matt Holliday, 2-run
will
home run.
stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s.
Come on,
now.
launch this shit out of the park. Two-run home run, two-run home run, two-run home run,
Excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. High in the air and
All right,
deep
I think
to
that's
straightaway
2-run home run.
left. So they're
Please,
going
please,
back.
please, let's go! Tie that ball game, tie it. Let's go, let's go. Our pitching failed us,
So
but
a
our
two-run
hitting has
shot
not.
for Matt Holliday. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Whew. Look at that home run try. Let's go,
Well,
baby.
This pitch is just a little bit in, not really a
What the
terrible
hell you
location
doing,
at
John
all.
Lackey?
But
You
if
can't be
sitting on
throwing
that
up in the
pitch,
zone
that
to Matt
spot, you can
Holliday.
certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some damage right there.
Look
to
where
the
that
tune
shit
of a
went.
2-run shot.
At the plate, Brandon Moss. He'll
Yo, he's
to take
doing
his
bad.
first cuts here.
right fielder.
He ain't doing so good. Ah, Joe Madden. Yeah, you better keep your ass on that bench. Brandon
Lackey
Moss
steps
better
into the
launch this
windup.
shit
Here
out
comes
of the
first
park.
pitch. And that's
Ooh.
waved at and missed for strike 1.
All right, John Lackey, I see
That
you. I
last home
see
run,
you.
officially 406 feet.
Launched
This
out
is
of the
pulled
ball.
into right, and that's going to get down in front of
Well, he got
Hayward
a
for
hit.
base hit.
It's better than nothing.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Johnny Peralta takes his first shot here with a runner at first.
Johnny
now
Peralta, he's
away.
hitting 412? Holy Jesus. Well, we're only not even like at the end of the first month of the season, but okay.
Lays off 1-0.
Come on, man, we need to score one more time to take a lead. I don't feel like being tied. I feel like taking this lead.
Sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he
Damn,
can't
John
get a glove
Lackey,
on
you
it. It's
sucking
through
ass
for a
right
base
now.
hit.
What's going on?
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit
Joe
at
Mauer.
an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Joe Mauer.
Sends
Oh,
that one out of play for
come on,
strike
come on,
one.
come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I was late on a fastball. If I was early, that would have been a run, maybe? Oh,
Good
that
curveball, strike
curveball.
two.
That curveball
Boy,
got me good. Good
things
job,
are
Black.
going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
And Mauer
Oh,
swings and misses as
he
he's retired
happy,
for out
bruh.
number 2.
He happy. Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game.
Damn.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This dude's
Two
had
men are on
like
with
2
2 men out.
at-bats all year. 1 for 2.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
I normally have Grichuk in my lineup for his power, but Drew Stubbs is
And
more
the
of a
curveball's by him that time as he falls behind
on-base
now
hitter,
1-2.
can get
A little
walks.
bit of hang time
Grichuk's
there to
more of
that
a power
curveball.
hitter.
I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going.
A swing and
Damn.
a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Second inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Ben Zobrist will start us off here in inning number 2 with our score tied 2-2.
And with the
All
way
right.
both teams swung the bats in the first inning, we may be looking at a lot more runs than that.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Pulled toward right center field. And it's a
And
fly
the
out to
Swiss
start
Army
the
knife
second, one away.
flies out.
Digging in.
Oh,
John
here's
Lackey
John
as he'll get his
Lackey.
first
I doubt this nigga
opportunity
can
in this
hit.
one.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Now a
Wow.
fastball a bit too low here.
Dude, just
It's
pitch
ball
it down the
1.
middle. No way this dude can hit. It's John Lackey.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I knew this
And he
dude
pumps
couldn't
the
hit.
fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's
Knew
coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Well,
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire
Well, I
the
mean, I
side.
did face.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece. Yadier Molina will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on.
I'm gonna
He's got it up
gas.
over 350 to start the new season.
and we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. Nothing.
I
in
know
one.
his average is going to go down because on my Orioles franchise, I have Yachty because I accidentally traded Weeders
Too short.
for Max Scherzer. So I traded for
And a good
Yachty.
throw gets him 1 gone.
And his average was pretty good, but then After a
Carlos
while, it just
Martinez
went down.
set to hit now for the
Because
first time.
there's just no getting better than...
A little tardy
Then
there. No balls and a strike.
I mean, like, Yanni, it's just... He'll start off hot, but then after a while, you'll just get cold with
Hit
him.
high
And
in
his
the air
average will
down
go
the
way
right
down.
field line. Hayward has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Lackey looks in. 0-1 on its way. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not...
That retires the side, and we remain tied at 2 apiece.
What do you think? I think Cleveland is going to take it. Cleveland's going to take it, man. No way they're
guys,
not.
this is the guy
Cleveland
you
is
want
just
leading off this
way
inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get
too
things
good.
started. Set the
Well, they're
table
not
for
way
a
too
little bit of a
good,
rally.
but, you know, it's
And,
LeBron.
looked inside, but that's
I see
ruled a
LeBron's
strike,
going to take it,
nothing in
man.
one.
LeBron's going to take it.
Tonight, borderline calls. You got to be.
He ain't
swinging.
letting this go right by
Slider,
him.
and he can't
He's
pull
taking
the
this.
trigger.
He's
2
taking it. He's
strikes.
getting his 3rd ring.
Down and away. It's a
And
ball
he's
and
going
2
to show all the
strikes.
Warriors fans
Looking
who the
for
real
strikeout.
crybabies
Here's
are.
the
They're going to be
1-2.
crying when their team loses Game 7.
To 2
And I'm
balls
going to be
and 2 strikes
laughing
now.
because I fucking hate the Warriors. I goddamn despise them and their
Drilled
fans.
to the left
All their
side.
fans are so
And
fake.
that's a base hit,
You know,
so the
fucking
pressure's on to open up the inning.
most Warriors fans don't even know Steph Curry's real age. He's fucking 28. You go ask them,
So
they'll be
with
like,
the leadoff man
21,
aboard, we
23.
take a trip
What the
into
fuck?
recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of this date in
Dumbasses.
baseball
Fake
history.
ass fans. That's why I hate the Warriors, because their fans are so fake. Their team
Pulled high
is a
in
bunch
the
of
air
cocky
out
ass
to right
motherfuckers.
field.
Klay Thompson thinks they can beat the Showtime Lakers? Fuck no.
Taking this one
Showtime
in is
Lakers
Moss,
would
and
not
there's
allow
your first
Cleveland
out.
to make it game fucking 7. Hell no. Showtime Lakers would not be
Standing
down
in,
3-1
Rizzo
to the
will try
goddamn
to
Thunder.
follow up the
Hell
double in his
no.
last at-bat with another
No,
big
no,
hit
no,
right
no,
here.
no.
In
None
there,
of that.
no balls and a strike. Tap foul at home plate.
So, Klay
Runners
Thompson
on
can
first
take his
with one
Showtime
down.
Lakers and suck my dick.
Can't get him to
Fucking
chase.
Warriors
It's 1
suck.
and 2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily
Look,
want it in
if
the
they
zone, but
took-
you do
if
want
they
to at
switch
least
schedules
give
with
them
the
something
Bulls-
to think about.
You know,
Okay,
when
let's
you're
say the
facing a
Bulls
guy that throws his fastball in the high
came-
90s,
okay,
you know
let's say
you're
we
gonna
time
have to
machine.
cheat a
We
little
brought the
bit.
Bulls-
You've gotta
the
get
72
things
win Bulls
started
now.
a little bit earlier than normal. And what
Okay,
happens
we'll have them
guy
play the
throws you
Warriors
something off
schedule for
speed,
them.
You're way more susceptible
They
to
would go
chasing balls out of the
82
zone,
and 0.
And that's exactly what happened right there.
Well, maybe lose a game or
That's
2.
inside. 2-0.
But they'd win like 80 games. They'd go 80 and 2
3-0 now.
or 80.
And he's got to be up there
2
thinking,
and
come
0.
on already. Give me something to hit.
And
Okay.
he thought that was
That's
ball
what they
4,
would-
but it's called a strike. 3-1
Now,
now. And
The
this
Warriors
misses for
using
ball
their
4.
19
The second walk he
96
surrendered here in
schedule.
the first 3 innings.
What would they go? They would not even win
First
70 games.
pitch
They
of
wouldn't
the
even win
at-bat.
50 in
Kyle
that schedule.
Schwarber is in
Who
with
the
2
hell is
away
gonna
as he
guard
takes a
Patrick
ball 1-0.
Ewing?
Ready with the
Guys
1-0
like
pitch.
Patrick Ewing,
Yanked
all
on the
those good
ground down the
players
line.
that-
And the 2-out threat will not come
there
to
was
pass
no, there
as
was
the
true
inning.
centers back then. There's no true centers now.
Jed Jerko
Not
digs
one
into
true
the box
center.
in the bottom of inning number 3.
Like, really? Who's gonna guard Patrick Ewing? Draymond? Bogut?
Right back at it
Bogut?
now is Lackey as he gets
Bogut's
ahead
not
to
that
start
good.
the frame. It's
He
strike
can't guard
1.
a true center. He would be that barbecued fried chicken, like Shaq said.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
For the Cardinals, right fielder,
Brandon Moss will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Jorge Soler is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, you never want to hit a guy leading off an inning, but you especially don't want to do it with 2 strikes on him already. You know, those have a tendency to come back and haunt you later on.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he misses there, 1-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Moss looks
Damn,
up.
that shit got hammered.
And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Damn, man.
Pitcher number 4.
So that
So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist.
2-strike
And it
hit
gives the
really
Cubs
did
a
come back to
4-2
haunt me.
lead.
Like the
Oh, and a
fucking
good tight
commentator
slider
said.
there, and he's in
God
command, nothing in 2.
damn.
Pulls this one
John
in the air
Lackey,
out to
no
left.
way, no way,
After
no
it is
way.
Holiday.
Okay.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Riding in
damn,
once
that shit
again,
did come back
Addison
to
Russell.
haunt me.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out
Great,
his
we're gonna
last time
lose
up.
to the fucking Cubs.
that misses
Game
for
1
ball
of the
1.
series.
High and deep to left center field.
Oh,
Stubbs
man.
racing back at the track. And just
That's a
short of a
triple.
home run, this ball's off the wall. Around second now, heading for third. And he'll get in
I
there
knew it
at
was a
third
fucking
as he
triple.
just
God
misses a home
damn.
run, but settles for the triple.
Right fielder,
Jason Hayward is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. This is in the air out to
Wow,
straightaway center.
how'd he touch
Stubbs
that?
has a play. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Damn,
In the
man.
windup and the pitch. Dexter Fowler started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Johnny Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That
What?
hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Well, he can't hold on
Damn.
there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch
God
down and away.
damn it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Joe Mauer comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Now Mauer's going to try to leg out 3. The relay, and it's in time
So
as he's
fake.
out at third as the good relay gets him.
Fake.
Oh, no, you don't.
Center fielder.
Bruce Stubbs.
How the hell
is
was he?
into the box.
Hell
He was
no.
a strikeout victim
What?
in his first
How do I
try.
watch the replay?
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now.
Oh, that... Let's check this out. Alright, come on. Let's check if you were really out. Oh, man. How are you?
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Soler is there, and that retires the side. 1 hit's all they get. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs lead this one 5-2. Anthony Rizzo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A little low, it's 2-2. We'll do it again. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, he's worked the count full now. That's a nice job of laying off on that one, although it kind of looked like an easy one to take.
In the air to left field and deep. Back on this one is Holiday, but he's going to run out of real estate as that one is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as they open it up to 6-2 now. Chris Bryant stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Greg Holland is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Chris Bryant is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Kyle Schwarber will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder
Jorge Soler is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Middle of the night here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 2. Lackey's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is up with it and reined in one away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Colton Wong will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 13,
Matt Carpenter will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant coasts under it. And that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Brian Mattis will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ben Zobrist will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. John Lackey shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back. 1-0. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Boy, that's not always an easy pitch to bunt right there. That's up at the letters, and that can produce a lot of pop-ups. You know, pitchers, when they know that the bunt is on, they're not going to make it easy for you. But he's able to get the bat head on top of the baseball and get the bunt down.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Now batting, right fielder.
Jason Hayward is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Jed Jerko will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Lackey gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And taken in out there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7,
Matt Holliday will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. Dive,
I really
but
don't
he can't get it. It's through
understand.
into the outfield.
How are the Cubs so good, man? They pitch, they hit,
And at this point,
everything.
I don't think you
It's
could
just,
expect anything
oh my
less
God.
than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Swing and a liner. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, a base hit. So they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Stubbs on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Chris Bryant digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Johnny Peralta steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
First baseman,
Joe Mauer digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
And here's a breaking ball to start him out. Lackey's ahead, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
center fielder.
Drew Stubbs will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Kevin Segrist is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Kevin Segrist.
Jorge Soler is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Ben Zobrist comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
John Lackey steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else.
That was a lot of shit, man.
Not in time.
Why did he take so long to throw it to the second? That really blew me right there.
A base hit. Addison Russell comes on
that
with one down here as he looks at a cold strike one.
He took
and
50 years to throw it a second,
low in the dirt for a ball.
Really what blew
That's
me
on the
right
corner
there.
to put him behind now, 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one will get this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Yadier Molina will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher number 46, Kevin Seagrass.
Rendell Gritchick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Matt Carpenter will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Dexter Fowler is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Rosenthal has his sign. Here's the 2-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Swung on and missed 3-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Line softly out toward left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Anthony Rizzo is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
The batter.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, a rough day so far. He's already got a hat trick, so I think it would be nice just to see him put some wood on it.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, catcher.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And that misses as well, 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Up next for the Cubs.
Oh, he got his pitch, and this one's lined into center. That's a base hit. 1 run is scored. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate.
Damn, Juice Stubbs gunned him down.
Home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Damn, that throw was perfect by Juice Stubbs. God damn.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 2. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Jed Jerko will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their...
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
The pitcher,
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Stephen Piscotty will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Stephen Piscotty.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Now batting.
A solo shot here to left as it's now a 7-3 game. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Johnny Peralta makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Peralta on his way to second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you've got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats. It feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game 1.
Wow. Carlos Martinez with another bad game. Wow, man.
And
My
as we wrap
ace
things
pitcher.
up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Man.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the
Damn,
hardware.
man.
7 runs.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
17 strikeouts.
The Cubs win this one 7-3.
Damn, we struck
night
out
from St.
17
Louis.
times. Wow.
His record is now
Holy
3-0.
crap. All my outs were basically strikeouts by my relievers.
The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. He falls
Wow.
to 0-1.
That's fucking ridiculous. Mark Lowe, huh? Wow, man. We're now 3 games back at 12-1 for the Cubs. Or 12-1. What the
Welcome,
fuck?
everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news
All
and
right,
events
so
from
Tim
Monday.
Cooney will
In the
pitch
National League Central, the Chicago Cubs total
And
11 hits as they beat
against
the
Kyle
Cardinals
Kendricks,
on the road
and then Jaime will pitch
7-3.
against Jason Hamill.
The Brewers totaled
Let me get that day
13
off.
hits as a
Let me get
team as they
this.
defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-5. The Cincinnati Reds held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 1-0. The Marlins had
Sucks,
lost their
bro.
previous 8 games, but put a halt to that as they used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals, 7-6. The Philadelphia Phillies dropped 4 home runs in this one as they sealed the game with a walk-off win against the Mets, 9-6.
Oh, man.
The Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 5-4. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road, 8-5.
ERA.
The White Sox defeated the visiting Angels 3-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news
What
and
a
updates from around the
horrible whip.
majors.
Damn, man. What is up with this team right now? Alright. We need to win these 2 games. These are must-win games. I'll play them in my next broadcast. See you later. Have a good night. And in the comments, tell me, what's your favorite baseball team?